Alright, so in this video I'm gonna show you how to get your Elden Ring models to Blender with textures. So for example, here is the Rivers of Blood sword with all the textures. So basically what we are going to do is first we are going to unpack the executable of the game with UXM selective unpack. I will have links to these in the description, and I'm going to have them for the GitHub, but they may be available on the Nexus mod page as well. So there's always the releases section here on the right. You just click on the latest one and then you download the 7-zip or the zip file. You do that also for WitchyBND. So same thing, you click on latest and you download the zip. You can also unpack zip files with 7-zip. And also there is a flver editor. You are going to scroll down the markdown file a bit here, say if you want the exe executable program, please download the release version here, and just click that, and with the queue to the right one, just click this drop down menu and download the 7-zip. The version shouldn't matter for any of these. So next up, you want to go to your where you have downloaded the programs. First thing you want to do is open up the UXM selective unpack, and in here you will have the executable. You just launch it by double clicking and it will open a menu like this. By default, if you have OneDrive on your computer and you have the game on Steam, it will be the right path, but if you have gotten the game from somewhere else, then you can browse for the executable location. After that, we will unpack the executable that we just directed for the program. And next up, we will unpack the weapons that we want. If you want something else other than weapons or armor, I'm sorry this video won't help you, but if you want weapons or armor, this will come in handy. And after, you want to click the use selected files, because we don't want to unpack the whole executable. That takes a lot of space from the drive, and also if you only want one item, you should only unpack that one item. So we want to put use selected files and click view files, which will open another view on another window where we want to expand Elden Ring, go down, and in here we will have another drop down for parts, and inside parts there's the armor and weapons. So weapon A and something, these are weapons. The WP is for a weapon. You can go to nexus.com/eldenring/articles/158, and in here you can just press Ctrl F and just look for any weapon. So I, for example, know I want Rivers of Blood, and I know that it is the 0554 file. So it's right here, the 0554, and we scroll down the list in this collapsed view. Then we look for 0554, and as you can see there's two of these .dcx files. I have already unpacked the 0554 directly, I understood it that the underscore L would stand for low res, but I'm not sure, so we are going to test it together here. So I'm going to select the weapon I want from this list, and I'm going to click OK. And after that I have selected the file, I just click Unpack. And as you can see, I'm here on the exe directory inside the resource thingy. I don't know what's it called in Windows. But as you can see, we have the 0554 DCX. I don't know why it's loading all of these. Unpacking complete. So, do I have all of the directories or? No. Okay, so I just have this. Okay, no. If I understood correctly, I cannot really play the game at this moment. I might be wrong. You could play the game. Might be so, but just in case, I wouldn't play the game while you have things unpacked. I would click restore, and when it says restoring complete, then I would launch the game again. But yeah, since we unpack the parts folder, it will unpack it to the same directory the executables in. So we have the exe here, and we will have the parts here as well, since we wanted to unpack it. And here we have the 0554 underscore L. Next up, we will want to open up the WitchyBND. And this is quite a useful program in the sense that it is easy to use for this purpose. So we want to track the file, just click and drag, go over to Witchy and just drop it to the exe file, and it will know what to do with it. And you're like, whoa, nothing happened. But if we go back to the parts folder, we will have the folder here of the unpacked DCX file. I would recommend, if you really want to make a big project, just move this folder to some other directory on your computer. I would suggest not the desktop, since it keeps those files in memory, which is bad for performance, and especially if many of these files on your desktop, it will slow down your computer significantly. But now we have the folder, and inside the folder we have a couple of files, but we are mainly interested in the flver file format. And as you can see, there is a couple of these formats. The underscore 1 is basically where the sword rests on your character's waist. You know, when you see your weapon, it's gonna be in there. But we are interested in this. So next up, we will want to go back and open up the myassetformat.exe, and it's gonna launch in this type of view where we have to navigate to the file we want to open. And since we have our game in the same directory as the exe, which is ELDEN RING and game directory, we will go into parts. We'll go to the folder we created with the Witchy, and here we will navigate to the flver file, not the underscore 1 if we don't want the other model, but if we do want it, you have to do this for both of these files. And we're gonna click it, and it's gonna open up this type of view. I don't understand any of this personally, but on the left we can check out the model somewhat. Yeah. But only thing we want to do in this view is export to FBX, which is a format that Blender supports nicely. It's gonna be, I like to just put them all in the same folder. You don't have to, you can just put them wherever. But I'm gonna export it like this. And this is post_al version. I'm not sure if this is a lower poly version or higher poly version. I'm not sure, but we will see. And now we will open up Blender. I'm actually gonna close these windows first. I'm gonna open up new. Gonna click open, and I'm gonna find the ELDEN RING game parts, the folder. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, you have to go import, and you cannot just put it here. You have to like import it. But I believe you can actually just drag it from the folder. Should work like this, and we will have some like stuff. I don't know how to use Blender either, but I managed to get the sword here and make this video. So here you go. We drag it here, and as you can see, when we toggle materials, there is no materials. But we can fix this. So we will have to go to the shading tab, and in here we can press Shift A, texture, and press image texture like this, and we can just duplicate it a couple of times. And where we add the textures and stuff is we go to the same directory again, to the wait up. Oh, I forgot to do one step. So we have this the Witchy program. We want to actually trap this TPF file to it as well. And that way we get the TPF folder. So we want to drag the .tpf file to the Witchy as well, and then we get the folder. And in here we have some XML file, but I think these don't matter that much. All we want is the alpha file, the DDS files. The A stands for alpha, M is for metallic, and N is for normal. So we want to open up the directory we just made with the Witchy game parts DGX TPF. Okay, and here we add the alpha. Right. Then we want to select the metallic, and then we want to select the normal. We want to also add with Shift A, we can also add in displacement and normal map, like this. And then it's gonna be the fun part. We just also before we do the hookup process, we no pun intended, no color for the _m, and I believe we do it for the normal as well. We can double check, but yeah. So we track the color for the base color on the principled BSDF, track the metallic for the metallic, then we're gonna track the normal picture or image for the normal map color, and then drag the normal map's normal channel to the principle's normal. And as you can see, here we have the sword. And if we select some, yeah, it doesn't really do much. Yeah, that's basically how you import Elden Ring models to Blender. But yeah, that's it.